Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news events in Russia, something of a gawkish sideline for us. It is China we should be watching. But first, over the weekend in the US, the first of their PMIs for June has become available, and it told the tale of slowing growth, but nonetheless an expansion. The factory sector, however, is still contracting, but at a faster clip than in May. But their services sector is still expanding, although that too is at a slower pace than for May, even if it is still a good moderate expansion. New order growth eased, but it was still the second fastest in just over a year, while the pace of job creation slipped to its slowest since January. And China needs a change of fortune. On Friday, yet another large real estate developer told the stock exchange that it could not pay interest on a bond even after the grace period. They were not the only one last week. It has been estimated that total Chinese developer debt is now 12% of Chinese GDP, which is a huge burden. This type of news is driving down their whole equity markets. Only a big redirection can weigh against such drags. And China might have been on its long Dragon Boat Festival break, but in northern China it is no fun at present. A temperature of over 41 degrees was recorded in Beijing late last week, its second highest on record. The record was in July 1999. And it is expected to hit those same highs again at the end of this coming week. And it's not just Beijing being hit. The same heat wave is sweeping across vast areas of northern China. Officials are being exhorted to save the farmland. Maybe that was the reason travel spending during the holiday fell short of pre-COVID levels. But the shortfall does underscore the slowdown in consumption there. In Japan, the June PMI story is similar to the US, except perhaps things are still running a bit better or a bit higher there. In Europe, their flash PMIs also record a contracting factory sector and an expanding services sector, but they are underperforming both the US and Japan. The US Treasury 10-year yield will start today, still at 3.74% and unchanged for the week. And the price of gold will start today at $1,920 an ounce, but that's down $37 or 1.9% for the week. And oil prices are staying low, although they're 50 cents firmer than Saturday, to be now just on $69.50 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is just on $74.50 a barrel. But that's down $2.50 for the week. And the Kiwi dollar starts today at 61.4 US cents, and unchanged from Saturday. But that's a full 1 cent lower than this time last week. But against the Aussie, we're firm at 92.1 Australian cents. That's up more than 1 cent for a week. Against the euro, we're little changed at 56.4 euro cents. That means our trade weight index is still just on 69.8 and little change, but down a minor 20 basis points for the week. Get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.